You are tuned in to Edge 88.1 with Rob and B.
Yeah, what's up?
Rob.
What's up, bro?
Okay, so I heard this being talked about, it's trending right now. What's your biggest fear?
Hey, you ever seen, look, it kind of sounds like I'm going off topic, but I'm not. You ever watch CSI, Law and Order, stuff like that?
Yeah.
And you see them crimes and them crazy people that be on it?
Yeah.
See, my biggest fear is after I watch that, bro, I cannot go to the bathroom without thinking somebody watching me, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you never know who's watching for real.
Exactly, bro. I be so scared. Or when I'm walking down the hallways, I take off running to my room because I don't want nobody to come, bro, and just pop up out of nowhere and grab me.
I know how you feel. You know what? People be popping up behind me. I do not like when people pop up behind me, You just turn around and someone's in your bubble. Yeah. That's kind of weird.
It make your heart drop.
Right.
I got you. I get what you saying on that, man.
I don't know, but
we want to know what y'all biggest fear is. So let us know on our Twitter at KDPS88 or on our Facebook at KDPS Radio. And let us know what your biggest fear is, and we will talk about it on the show.
And next up, Wiz Khalifa, Too Short, On My Level.
At Edge 88.1 with Rob and B.
You are tuned in to Edge 88.1 with Rob and B.
What's up?
Rob, okay, so it's spring ball time. It's been into spring ball for football. So who you think is going to take the national championship this year?
Oh, we talking early, huh?
We talking real early, just by spring ball, just by last year. Give me something. Just any team.
Bro.
Your team.
My team?
Your team.
Bro, I'm a big Baylor fan.
Baylor?
I'm a big Baylor fan. They kind of doing a lot of redoing because they got a whole new D-line, whole new O-line.
Just like the Texas guy in the first place. It's okay.
The Lone Star State, baby.
Oh,
yeah. But they got a whole new O-line, whole new D-line, so it's gonna, they're reconstructing. But the skill set is still there.
Right.
We just need bigs now. The skill set is still there.
Yeah, because it passes down from the other players.
Exactly. But don't sleep on Texas. Right. Charlie Strong is doing something with that program. Bro, he has a lot of recruits coming in this next fall, and that can play ball.
Now who's Charlie Strong?
He's the head coach for the Longhorns.
Okay.
And don't be surprised, bro, if they make a run, because that program is unbelievable.
You know what? I used to watch them.
Yeah.
I don't watch them anymore, because they had a couple bad seasons.
Yeah.
Now, really, Ole Miss is my team, even though Treadwell out of there.
Yeah.
It's okay. They got some young guys coming up.
So you going with Ole Miss?
Yeah.
Mark my words, bro. Somebody in the Big 12 going to be in the national championship game.
Yeah.
Watch what I tell you, bro.
I'm going with SEC.
Hey, if we want to hear what you guys got to say about who's your favorite team, I know most of y'all going to say Iowa State or Iowa Hawkeyes.
That's okay.
But we want to know who y'all think is going to make it to the national championship and win and play Alabama. And let us know on Twitter at KDPS88 or Facebook KDPS Radio on Edge 88.1 with Rob and B.
You are tuned in to Edge 88.1 with Rob and B.
What's up?
So, Rob, did you hear about Colin Kaepernick?
Yeah, hey, to the Broncos?
Yeah. Broncos thinking about picking Colin Kaepernick up.
Broncos? Hey, I told y'all once. Y'all making some crazy quarterback decisions.
Yeah.
Bro, Kaepernick does not go with the Broncos scheme.
But he can be a runner.
No,
use him for what he's known for. Everyone expects Kaepernick to run and actually do something with the run,
You hear what you said?
He can change the run
They
game.
expect him to run. So they know he's going to run. That man's not going to sit in that pocket, bro. He's not a pocket quarterback.
Okay, so don't use him as a pocket quarterback.
Make him run. So
Exactly.
defense is going to play around Kaepernick running. So it's going to be an easy showdown. Why do you think 49ers, they had a good year last year?
Okay, cool. Run about, what,
bro,
3 times?
He is perfectly...
Then use a pass.
He is perfectly fine with Chip. Listen.
Okay, come on.
He is perfectly fine with Chip Kelly because Chip Kelly runs that speed option scheme, bro. Like it's quick. It's a no huddle. It's a no huddle offense. So he's constantly moving. It's a read option. So I'm gonna either read or I'm gonna pull. So that's gonna be hard for teams to cover
Is he
against,
in
bro.
question of playing?
Yeah,
This
bro.
is my question. Is he in question of playing?
Yeah, bro.
Who's the starting quarterback? Name the starting quarterback.
For who? What team?
Chip Kelly.
It's gonna be him, bro. He went to the 49ers. He's the 49ers coach now.
Okay, if you say so.
So
Because you never know just how he did. What was the last team?
The Eagles.
The Eagles broke him apart.
because none of them
Threw
fit
away
his,
some key players.
none of them fit his scheme. But he has a quarterback that fit his scheme, man. So, hey,
That's garbage.
I'm with it, bro. I'm with it.
I don't
Don't be
believe
surprised if the 49ers make a run. I'm with it, man.
Well, somebody gonna be balling, and this is a cheap punchline for balling. Young Jeezy, Lil Wayne. Next up,
Edge 88.1 with Robin B.
you are tuned in to Edge 88.1 with Robin B.
What's up?
Rob, AI, Allen Iverson, the official number 3,
Yes, sir.
is inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Hey, it's been a long time waiting, man. It's been a long time. That man deserve it.
Yes, sir.
If you wear number 3, you better be cold.
Absolutely.
If you wear the little armband, you better be cold.
They need to retire the jersey.
They really do, bro. So nobody on the Sixers wear number 3. I don't think anybody wear number 3 though. I'll have to go back and check. But that is a big thing for AI. For him to get his jersey retired, because everybody, after he left the league and I guess went through a certain situation, everybody just kind of shoved him to the side, bro.
Yeah.
So like this right here, this like lifts up his spirits, bro. Like the man, everybody was saying the man was broke. The man's not broke.
All right.
The man has millions of dollars.
All right.
He's relaxing. He's just not in the media like everybody expected. Everybody thought he was just gonna get in trouble and stuff like he always did. But AI's not in the media, bro. He stays to himself, stays at home, stays out of everybody's way, and does what he has to do. Take care of his family.
Yeah, he's doing what everybody else should be doing instead of worrying about his funds.
Exactly, bro.
His money,
He's doing a great job. It's a big thing. Good job. Congrats to AI for being inducted to the Hall of Fame, because that is well deserved for that man.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
You know what? Let's just go ahead, get into the music. Got money, Lil Wayne.
Yeah, with Robin B. 0.1 with Robin B. And we sitting in the studio. You know we on Twitter because of the basketball game. And them Jordan memes are the funniest things on my timeline right now.
Really?
Bro, I have
always
seen...
show him crying.
Yeah, bro, that's so funny because he went to North Carolina. I have seen one with him and Scottie Pippen.
Right. Oh, no.
I have seen one where they got a picture of Michael Jordan at the game. He was looking down at his phone, but then they had a picture of him holding his phone, and on his phone was a picture of him of his meme crying, bro. That's funny.
Yeah.
But what's really priceless, bro, is the coach's face for Villanova.
Oh, that.
It's like
He didn't. I know he cared because he gave a little smirk.
Yeah.
He was probably like, my guys are that good.
Yeah, like he just knew it was gonna happen. Like his face was so priceless. Like, all right, that's cool. We hit the 3, but
Time to go.
yeah, bro. But those coaches, they don't want to be trying to show like all the excitement. But that right there, you're supposed to show some excitement.
Yeah.
If I was a coach, I probably would have stood on top of like the scores table and told the crowd to get up, something like that, man. Something fun.
He
And
was probably hungry. When you're hungry, you're just ready to go. You'll celebrate later. You celebrate when you get the food. That's
man,
the best thing.
bro, that's like for a regular game win. This was the national championship, bro. Like every game is one and done, and you beat everybody that they have put you in front of.
Yeah.
So for him not to be excited kind of makes me mad. But at the other point, bro, he took it like a G and was like, all right, I did it.
He's talking about like a G. He took it like a man.
But hey, don't be surprised if you see one of them Jordan memes on his face.
Yeah.
So,
That's messed
don't
up.
be surprised.
But you know what? For Villanova, I say turn down for what? Next up, Lil Jon, 2 Chainz.
On Edge 88.1 with Robin B. Turn down for what?
You are tuned in to Edge 88.1.
And that was a little taste of
B.
And that was a little taste of If These Walls Can Talk. But anyways, we want to thank you guys for listening to the show, staying up with us and laughing around. You know how we do it in the studio.
Yeah.
And I just want to say thank you. You know, we come out here, we prepare just so we can have a good show for you guys. And we appreciate y'all. We appreciate all the listeners, me and B. And tune in next Monday from 10 to 12 on Edge 88.1. And you can really catch us online. The link is tunein.com on your smartphone or tablet. Or you can go to www.kdpsradio.com to get it online on the radio, on the computer. And
like we said, Monday nights are boring. Go ahead.
Tune in. If you want to laugh, joke around.
10 to 12.
You deal with me and B.
Yeah. You know, you don't even have to listen. You can just have us in the background. And you might catch something that you want to actually listen to.
But once again, thank you guys. Safe trips, safe travels if you're on the road.
Be safe.
Be safe. Thank you. On Edge 88.1, Rob and B, and we out.
We out. You are tuned in to Edge 88.1. You're here with Anna and B. Anna, say what's up.
Hey, what's up?
So spring break's coming up, and the spring break destination is more dangerous than campus bars? No, I don't think so. I feel like campus bars are more dangerous just for the simple fact you're around somewhere that you know, and you feel more comfortable to like drink more and things like that. How do you feel about that, Anna?
I feel like staying around your town at campus bars could be more dangerous, but also spring break destinations could be dangerous as well in a new environment with new people drinking.
You don't think that would kind of make you want to like drink less because you're around individuals you don't know? That's kind of how I feel. If I'm around people I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna drink as much or just even feel as comfortable as around people I know where I might drink more. Not saying that I do drink a lot or often at that.
I feel like at spring break, it's kind of your time to let loose because it's a break between schools. And I feel like if you meet new people, you are willing to drink more because you don't have to impress anyone because you might not even see them again.
Now, you say letting loose. Now, if you're at home or let's say on a campus where you know everyone, you don't feel like your let loose would be a little bit more loose? Like you're going to have like more fun. You're going to, well, maybe more fun, but I don't know, maybe just have more peer pressure towards you just because, you know, you're around individuals that I know for sure Iowa individuals do drink a lot. And just being around just your peers and, you know, everybody else is probably drinking a lot. You don't think you would feel pressured? I think I would.
I can see where you're coming from, but when you're at spring break, since we're stuck at Grandview for this whole semester, we are stuck in Iowa, and I feel like if you go just out in spring break, you have more time to experience a different reality from your school.
Okay, so you say Grandview, and Grandview University is a smaller school in Des Moines, Iowa. Now let's think at a bigger level. Let's think at Division I schools, just like larger schools like Iowa and Iowa State. Now you possibly know less people because there is a bigger crowd, but if everyone else is drinking often or, you know, a lot of alcohol, you still wouldn't feel pressured at all. That's exactly what you're saying.
A little bit. My cousin works at a bar on Iowa State campus.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that people are not as pressured to drink.
Okay, that makes sense. But at the spring break, now at the spring break destination, you're going to drink less because you're around people that you don't know and, you know, you feel more relaxed around total strangers, new environment, not knowing where anything is, such as, the hospital for alcohol poisoning. So are you you're saying you'll just, well, not exactly you, but a lot of individuals would drink less around a new crowd, or I would say an environment with a lot of energy, different people, and just, different cultures?
I feel like when people are around other people who are drinking, they feel more apt to drink because more people around them are doing it and they feel kind of left out if they don't drink. So at spring break especially is a time where people let loose and don't have to think about school at all.
Okay, I understand. And I also understand you're part of the campus ministries, if I'm right?
Yes, correct.
So for the campus ministries, what is your job? What do you do? And again, we're talking to Anna, and we're talking about campus bars and how they are or can be more dangerous than the spring break destination. But back to you, Anna. What is your job for the campus ministries?
I am a peer ministry coordinator, which means that we have a class once a semester that a lot of students that are involved in, and we talk for a couple days about ways we can incorporate students in the ministries and church, and we help out in a lot of different ways.
Okay. So I don't go to church that often, but if I were to go to church, do you think going to campus bars or the spring break destination would be bad or looked down upon at all?
No, not at all. Actually, the church on campus has bars beer and hymn night where you sit around with a bunch of other people at church and sing songs and drink beer if you are of age.
So if you were of age and you wanted to possibly go out with the individuals involved in the campus ministries, would you say go to a spring break destination, or would you say possibly just stay around campus, maybe bars on campus or things like that? Whether you're at a small college or a larger college like Iowa or Iowa State.
Me personally, I don't really think I have a preference. I think it all matters on who I'm hanging out with at the time.
What do you feel like the campus ministries would agree on as far as going to any destinations or bars? What would you say would be their kind of preference to go? What would they feel was safe? What would they feel would be a good example of going out or being a good example of just behaving in an environment that can kind of have a lot of peer pressure? And I'm talking about the party environment, a lot of energy, alcohol, and let's be honest, drunk individuals.
Personally, I don't think there's a preference when we're talking from the church standpoint.
So you're saying the church wouldn't really care which spot to go to? They would just kind of want to go to a more different destination. Let's say South Padre Island, where a lot of teens and adults go for spring break fun, such as drinking every day, possibly the whole 5 to 7 days, depending on how long you're staying. Would they support this?
Me personally, it just depends how much you drink, because if the more you drink, the more you lose control of your actions. And so I feel like if you go to South Padre and you're part of the campus ministry, I feel like you should watch your how much you drink, because as I said before, if you drink too much, you can lose control of your actions.
And I completely understand. You guys can join us next time. You are tuned in with Edge 88.1 with Anna and B. See you later.
You're listening to The Edge 88.1 with JQ and Breon.
What's up?
Tim Tebow started a game for the Mets in spring training. He batted eighth and he was a DH. He played the entire game, but he went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and grounded into a double play. What do you think about this dude's effort to go pro?
Tim Tebow. The football Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow.
Florida football Tim Tebow.
MLB.
To the MLB?
That's right.
That's crazy. What? I think it'll be a good place for him to go. Maybe the NFL just has too much going on. I don't think he really got a fair chance. But you know what's fair nowadays. But I don't know. He has a great arm.
Yeah,
what
he
do you
does.
think about it?
I think he's definitely got a chance. A lot of the MLB ball players are giving him compliments. Say he's a hard worker. Say he's got a nice swing. Apparently, he was hitting home runs in BP, but he just couldn't translate that to on the field. So,
I don't know. I don't really listen to what the public says. The public, you know, you have people that come to your face and tell you, hey, you know, you're awesome. You're good at this and that. But when you're not around, then he just you can actually be good, but you know they'll say he's garbage just because of who you are.
yeah, for
I don't
sure.
know, maybe I don't know. I don't think it might be a good move anymore, to be honest.
Maybe it will be. We'll see how it plays out for him. Now back to the music on the Edge, 88.1.
You are tuned in to Edge 88.1. You're here with B and OJ Simpson. No, I'm just playing. I'm here with Jake. Jake, say what's up. Let them know what's going on. We're going to bring in OJ Simpson, and we're going to talk to him very soon. How would you feel about that? We're really not bringing him in, but Jake,
Well, we now might have the possibility because he's actually being released on parole this year. At least it's a pretty good possibility. You know, he's in prison right now for kidnapping, assault, robbery, burglary, and conspiracy. And
that's crazy.
Don't forget those murders that he possibly did or did not commit. You never know. So, I don't know. What do you think about him getting released? Is it time?
I have no idea. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we gotta talk to him. Maybe you have to talk to him. Someone has to talk to him. Let's hear where his mind state is. Let's see what's going on with him. Just from the time he's done, and see where it takes him.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we can go back to the music here on the Edge, 88.1. You're listening to Grandview Radio with JQ and B. We're here now to talk about Prince Fielder's new cooking show. He is a vegan, an avid vegan, and an avid home run hitter in the MLB. Well, he used to be anyways. What do you know about this show? What do you want to know about this show?
First, what is a vegan?
Vegans rely heavily on like a fruit, nut, and plant-based diet. No animal-based stuff. No eggs, dairy, no meat.
What?
And this dude's huge. He's 6 foot 300 pounds.
He's probably really healthy then, huh?
Yeah, he is probably pretty healthy.
MLB player?
Yep. Notorious for hitting home runs.
So he's got strength. I really wonder how they do that. Like, replace like the proteins and things, in their diet, like with grains, fruits, and things like that. Like, that's kind of. Don't you think that'd be hard?
Yeah, it's so complex. I don't even know where to begin with that kind of thing.
Would you do it? Would you try it for like a month? Or
No chance I could do it.
No?
No.
You probably lose a lot of weight. Not saying like you're big or anything, but you probably lose a lot of weight.
Yeah, probably. I think anyone might.
Anybody would, but he's huge.
He's huge.
See,
and he's strong. He's healthy.
That's something to look into. I'll definitely look into it.
Yeah, for sure. Now we're back to the music here with Tove Lo on the Edge, 88.1.
You can run free.
You're listening to Grandview Radio with JQ and B. Breon, what is going on with NFL running backs? Adrian Peterson, Eddie Lacy, what's the deal?
They're both trash.
Really?
Yeah.
Both of them?
Yeah, both of them are trash.
You're talking about one of the all-time leading rushers and a former Rookie of the Year?
Former Rookie of the Year and former... Well, no, you can't say Adrian Peterson's former, but he ain't got the juice like he had to. That cup of coffee, that one game, he can't do it again.
Yeah.
Whether he has that cup of coffee or not. I don't know. I feel like Adrian Peterson's. I think he's washed.
I think there's still some value in Adrian Peterson. I think there's still value in Eddie Lacy too. I don't know about longevity wise, but I think there's at least a couple of years left in both of them.
So now I see like you talk about Adrian Peterson. Isn't he about to be a free agent soon?
Yeah, he is a free agent. So there's a lot of chances, a lot of places for him to go. He could possibly end up on the Packers. He could even end up in Oakland with the Raiders.
Who would you want to see him with?
I don't know if I would want him to be with the Packers. He is a liability. I'd rather see him go somewhere else, to be honest. Oakland.
See, I would like him to go to the Packers because he's trash with Eddie Trash Lacy. Because I'm a Bears fan, so, we don't like the Packers. But just for the sport, go Cheeseheads.
Now we're back to the music here on The Edge, 88.1. You're listening to The Edge, 88.1 with JQ and B here. Next up, we're going to talk about some crazy news that happened to the Michigan basketball team.
Oh, no.
Yeah, some kind of scary news, really. Their airplane that was carrying the Michigan basketball team was involved in an accident today.
What?
Yeah, but right before liftoff, they were actually trying to go through some high winds, and the plane skidded off the runway. The wings actually fell off, and it ran through some fences on the airport. But nobody was hurt.
Luckily.
Yeah, so that's good.
I mean, what? I mean, they could have really been hurt. I mean, if winds are knocking off airplane wings, maybe they shouldn't have. Maybe that was a good thing that they didn't even, make it off the ground too well.
That's what their coach said. He said, yeah, we're all okay if you guys are a little banged up and shook up, but we're blessed we didn't get up in the air because once you get up in the air, there's no coming down unless you're coming down hard.
Yeah, they need to really check these planes. Oh, what just happened? Was it the Brazilian football team?
Yeah, that's right.
Brazilian
it was a soccer team.
That's crazy. That's the second time in a couple months.
Yeah,
I would say that's crazy. No, something's going on with design. They really need to fix it. But next time we'll talk to you. This is Edge 88.1 with Jake and B. You are tuned in to Edge 88.1. You're here with Jake and B. So Baylor has a lawsuit. Actually, a few of them. I guess women at Baylor, about 10 right now, are basically saying they've been raped by Baylor football team players. How does it get to 10 and nobody knows? Jay,
I think the number is probably actually a lot higher than that, probably a lot higher than we even will ever know. And there's probably a lot of cases that will go settled between a lot of private lawyers, and privately a lot of money will probably be dished out to these people. But yeah, 10 of these cases are being heard by a federal judge, so there's some big time potential for damage to Baylor's football program. What could we see happen to Baylor's football program?
I don't know. Maybe they would do something like Penn State. Like, you remember when Penn State was in that trouble? With
some sort of bowl lockout.
Just I don't know. Maybe Baylor might be in the same situation. Well, around the same situation right now. That's pretty big, and let's hope it's not their star players or anything like that. But what do you think that's caused by? I think it's caused by partying and things like that. And
bad coaching and bad supervising. And it all starts from the top, and a lot of this stuff went untalked about, even though it was seen and even though it was noticed. So obviously there was something wrong at Baylor, and we're glad that the right steps are being taken to fix it.
Do you really think the right steps are being taken?
Probably in firing Art Briles and building the whole new football program from scratch. That's probably a good way to go with this.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get back to you next time. This is Jake and B on Edge 88.1. You are not tuned in to Edge 88.1. This is not B and this is not Jake. Well, what we're going to tell you about, even though we're not being Jake, Last Chance University, John Franklin switching to wide receiver at Auburn. If you don't know who John Franklin is, John Franklin is a Last Chance University participant. He went to a JUCO in Mississippi after coming from Florida, actually behind Cam Newton. So, you know what, Jake, go ahead, fill him in.
Yeah, apparently he's switching to wide receiver if he does not win the starting job. Anyways, offensive coordinator Chip Lindsey said if he doesn't win the starting job, he's going to play another position. This is a guy they want on the field. He's obviously a really good athlete, but maybe he's just not fitting in at quarterback like they had planned for.
Yeah, I think wide receiver would be a good move for him because he's fast as lightning, folks. I'm telling you, the guy can move.
Yeah, no question. He's definitely a really good athlete, and he's definitely got some talent that's not going to go unnoticed. So we'll see how that goes. Now we're back to the music here on The Edge, 88.1. You're listening to Grandview Radio with JQ and B here. Up next, Tony Romo. Looks like the Cowboys are going to get rid of him. They're officially going to release him here in the next week or so. Where do you want to see Tony Romo end up, Breon?
I think I would probably want to see Tony at home. Go home, Tony Romo. You're too old. You're done for. Team doesn't want you. I feel like you were a great quarterback, but Time to sit down. Let the new generation step up.
And see, regardless of what he does football-wise, even if he retires, he gets paid $10.7 million next year and $8.9 million from the Cowboys. That's his contract. So
that's crazy.
Well, go home or try to still play football.
I mean, do it. Hey, I'm saying do it as long as you can, but don't try too hard.
Yeah.
Money isn't everything. Give me one of your contracts. That'll make my day. Just one of your contracts. You know? I don't think it's all about money. Maybe it's time to sit down. Like the other quarterbacks. Yeah, he's
Cowboys' all-time leading passer in yardage and touchdowns. So had a good career. Maybe it's time to call it quits.
Yeah, I mean, no reason to get banged up even more. You still got to take care of your body after football.
No question.
Well, let's get back to the music. This is Edge 88.1 with Jake and B.
In the past decade, there's been a controversy on whether collegiate athletes should get paid. Many people don't support this idea. Devante White, a current Grandview student athlete, has a different opinion.
Why not? Why wouldn't you want to pay college athletes when they're profiting most of the money that comes in from jersey sales to merchandise to people paying $100 extra just for press box seats to watch a football team when it's not free and they're charging and profiting from it? Why not help out the college students that are in college that's trying to get an education and they're just building up debt when they can help out with that?
Many individuals say they would handle the situation of athletes selling personal merchandise differently. Every individual will more than likely have a different action and opinion to the situation if they were in power.
Well, I'll have everyone that's involved in it any type of way, whether it be the people that's selling tickets or anything else involved with the athletes. I'll have them all come in. We'll do basically a little voting system as if we were a Supreme Court, have majority vote rules, and we'll just all come to a decision.
Exchanging personal equipment for cars, clothes, and money is prohibited by the universities. If caught, players will be dismissed from the team and the university. I'm sure selling personal merchandise is for a good reason, such as the players' necessities, the things they need.
Of course they should get a second chance. It's not like they were out doing this every day, trying to just make money. It was a one-time thing, no telling what they were going through. And now that they're in the NFL and financially stable, they shouldn't be penalized or punished for something so minor like that, when I feel like that could be so petty. At the same time, they had to do what they had to do. It could have been something worse. You rather for them to sell their pads or go down the wrong road to where they could risk getting locked up or going to jail and just ruin their whole lives for the rest of their career.
That was No Lie. And you are tuned in to Edge 88.1. So, Sierra the singer and Russell Wilson the athlete, football player, quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks, are engaged. They're getting married. How do you feel about that? I mean, I really don't like it personally. I mean, of course I want them to be happy, things like that. But just like the things that are going on, such as like the talk around celebrities and social media and things like that, I don't think it was a really good time for the engagement, I guess, or, you know, the marriage to be just like put out into the open, because Sierra was complaining really about Future, I guess, like bashing her name, so she sued him and things like that. I really think he didn't bash her. I mean, okay, he might put you in some of his songs and things like that, but he's not really bashing your name. Like, the only reason I know that he puts her in his song is just because I'm a Future fan and I was a fan of them, and I watched a couple interviews and things like that on YouTube. But yeah, let me know what you think. Hit us up on KDPS Radio. You are tuned in to Edge 88.1 with B. So the NFL draft is coming up. The combine's passed. I'm interested in who's your favorite receiver. My favorite receiver would have to be between Corey Coleman and Laquan Treadwell. And I might have to go with Laquan Treadwell because he grew up in my area. I'm not from here. I'm from Chicago. And he grew up in my area, and I think you just kind of, I don't know, you kind of have a preference for an athlete when you actually play against them and things like that. And honestly, they have two different styles. One is more possession receiver. The other is more of a explosive receiver. I believe he ran a faster 40 than Laquan Treadwell. But you know what? Really, what goes into the game, like really gameplay, is what matters the most. I don't really think, you know, just measurables, things that can be measured, can really define an athlete, can really help you choose an athlete. Because that athlete, just like in the weight room, he can lift all the weight he wants. He could be the strongest person in the world, but when it comes to the football field or just any basketball court, tennis court, anything, it really matters what goes on the court, you know, in that moment. But you know what? I don't know. I feel like a lot of taller guys kind of get a better, I don't know how to exactly say it. Taller guys basically, they're picked more because, you know, a lot of coaches put a lot of meat on their athletes and things like that. Get them real big so they have a wide frame, and the little guys kind of get overlooked, just like Corey Coleman. But you know what? Next up, 6'7" by Lil Wayne. And Harlem Globetrotter tickets are going to be given away. The date, April 10th, Wells Fargo Arena. Again, the Wells Fargo Arena will have the Harlem Globetrotters. And you should just come. First, you have to call in 263-2985. Again, you might as well get the number now. Wake up, call tomorrow when you hear the DJs tell you to call. 263-2985. The Harlem Globetrotters are coming to Wells Fargo Arena on April 10th. Get there, watch some amazing basketball, and just enjoy yourself. Next up, Money to Blow. So guys, the NFL is always complaining, and not only NFL but college too, about all these athletes like getting in trouble for stuff like what, domestic abuse and like marijuana and things like that. And not only marijuana but like other drugs. But I mean, why don't they test the athletes as soon as they get to the college? or like before the college or some things like that. I know it won't always work, but you know, that'll be one way. And I mean, really get to know your athlete. I mean, I feel like they really don't get to know their athletes before they come. They get to know their athlete's ability, not their person, until they actually get there. And you know, you could be wasting a lot of money. You know, I really don't, you know, I'm not a big money waster. I don't really like wasting money, but I mean, especially if I was a coach and like bringing athletes and paying them a lot of money from my university to come and play, and they're getting kicked off, and it just like kind of messes up the team, you know. Then next guy's got to step up, and he might not be ready, you know. It happens all the time. Sometimes they may not be ready, and it just, you know, it usually sends the coaches really back into recruiting, you know. Then you got another young guy, and it's just all messed up after a person with such great ability messes up with something so simple and honestly stupid. But you know what? We're gonna get back into the music. She Will by Lil Wayne and Drake on Edge 88.1. You are tuned in to Edge 88.1 with B. So, The Limitless Pill. Okay, a movie called Limitless had a guy, and he stumbled onto some pills where if you take the pill, your IQ just like automatically spikes. Like you just know every answer to anything you just ever wanted to know. But what comes with the pill, which is the side effect, is like if you don't keep taking it, things such as like headaches and like you're weak and things like that, passing out, stuff like that. So I keep seeing on social media how like people are saying like it's out. I honestly don't think it's out. I hope it doesn't come out. But the reason I hope it doesn't come out is really, what would people do with something like that? Like, not that just answers, I doubt it answers every question you ever thought of, but like, you know, what would people do with it? Like, it would make you smarter, but couldn't it make like the villains smarter? Like, not exactly the villains, but criminals and things like that. Like, couldn't everyone, because you know it's going to be sold on the street also if it's sold through like pharmacies and things like that, because that happens a lot. People might not know, but that does happen a lot. I don't really know about Des Moines or anything like that, but that's just absolutely crazy. Why would anyone make a pill to enhance your IQ and sell it to the public? Like, why would that even be made? I feel like there's too much thinking and going on in the U.S. already. I don't know. I feel like it's almost sabotage. Next up, Wale, Drake, Sabotage. You are tuned in to Edge 88.1. You're here with B. So, something crazy. The weather. I don't know what's going on with the weather. It gets warm, it gets cold, it starts snowing, hailing, and all type of stuff. Come on, Mother Nature, what's going on? I mean, you don't like us or something? What are we doing? Because Mother Nature does not like us right now. At least she doesn't like me. I really don't like the cold that much. It keeps getting cold, warming up. Today it wasn't that bad. I believe tomorrow it will be 66 degrees. Isn't bad at all. Wednesday 55 degrees. Thursday 36. Friday 54. Saturday 43. It's not looking too good except for Tuesday, which is 66. And I guess 55 isn't that bad either. But yeah, we're gonna get into the next song, Flex by Rich Homie Quan.